Hey everybody, it's Tyler with Tyler Talks Travel Trailers, and we are back with one of the coolest fifth wheels I've seen this year. It is so cool. This is going to be the 2025 Sabre 36 DBB. As you can see, it's got a loft up above, which is really cool, and it has 2 bedrooms and 2 baths. Today we're going to be doing it a little quicker. I'm using a small battery pack, so it's probably going to be the quickest tour I've ever done. So if you want to get more construction and small details like that, definitely check out some of my other Sabre videos, because usually I do these and they take like 40-45 minutes because I like to do every single thing on these trailers. So definitely stick around, check out some of my other videos. I go really in depth, but this one we're going to go through it a little quicker than normal. And like always, we're going to do the specs first. It takes me 1 minute to do those specs, and then we'll dive inside. Let's go, guys. So the basic specs on this 2025 Sabre 36 DBB. Your unloaded vehicle weight is 12,963 pounds. Your cargo carrying capacity is 2,800 pounds, which brings your potential fully loaded weight to 15,763 pounds. Your hitch weight is 2,055 pounds. Your exterior length is 43 feet 2 inches total. Your exterior height is 13 feet 5 inches. Your exterior width is 8 feet. Your tanks, your fresh water tank is 49 gallons. Your gray water tank is 114 gallons. And your black tank is 76 gallons. Your awning sizes are 10 feet 6 inches and 16 feet. Let's jump inside. All right, guys, now that we have the specs done, let's dive into this insane fifth wheel that we just got in. I'm running this all off of one little battery pack, so we are going to run through this thing as quick as possible so that way we can continue to have the lights on. Look at this. How cool is this floor plan for the whole family? Probably the biggest couch I have ever seen. Have the whole family hanging out on the couch. Lots of space for everyone to hang out. Even got the island right here. Tons of counter space. Whoa, almost fell. I did do some measurements for a lot of this trailer, so you guys can get like a good gauge of the sizes of different things. So as you can see, you have opposing slides on both sides. That's what's giving you tons of floor space in this living room / kitchen area. So opposing slides definitely gives you a lot more room versus just, having the one on one side. When you first walk in, you have your sink area with a decent amount of counter space. It's got the new style of sink that I love. Your countertop in this area is going to be 24 by 18 right here. And then on this side, it's going to be 24 by 18 as well. So plenty of space, if you're doing dishes, you could put your drying rack out, things like that. I've explained this sink a lot, so we're going a little faster today. There's a lot of ways to use this. You got your waterfall spout, your soap dispenser, your cup cleaner. You could bring this down. A lot of cool things that you can use this sink for. Even if you're cutting up vegetables, you could throw them over and rinse them right there. This little dial will turn that a waterfall spout on, or this one. You do turn this to shut, to close the plumbing. So if you want to fill up your sink, that's what this little thing does right here. A lot of great plugs just in this area, one on both sides, as well as USB and USB-C. But above this, you do have a lot of cabinet space for all your bowls, plates, things like that. Look at that, tons of storage. And I did measure these ones out for you. This is all real wood core cabinetry. So it's not paper wrapped. You don't need to worry about it pilling on you. These are going to be 10 by 59 and 18 inches tall. So this one and that one will be the same size. So 10 by 59 and 18 inches tall. That is a really good amount of storage right there for all of your kitchen appliances. Down below, if we come over here, you can see this is all real solid surface countertops. It is not Formica. You don't have to worry about it, expanding on you when it gets wet. You got a place to put your trash can, little extra hidden storage right there. You got easy access to your plumbing down below. This is going to be 22 by 24 and 25 inches tall up to the sink right there. So pretty good storage for all of your soap and stuff like that. You got 2 drawers right here, one for your utensils, The one below will be the same size as well. What do you think of this island? How cool is this? So you can actually make this shorter and fold this down, but when it is up, this whole island is going to be 24 by 75. So you can really get the whole family around here, you know, and have dinner. You got your bar stools right there, and then you don't need to move them. When you put the slides in, it's nice and they're secure. You don't have to worry about crushing those chairs. You got another little hidden storage right here. Both of these will be 12 by 18 and 15 inches tall. So they really did give you a lot of little storage areas throughout this entire kitchen. You got a huge stovetop. This is like real heavy duty. Like I can't pick it up with one hand. You got your oven down below. Pretty decent size oven. I did not measure these. Oh, I did measure it. These are 22 by 12 by 16 inches tall. So like I said, you're gonna get sick of seeing these. That's how much storage they gave you in this trailer. I did not measure some of the drawers, but a little storage underneath your stove. Sorry guys, we're moving a little faster than normal, so that way we can get this done without the battery dying. Decent amount of counter space on both sides. These are gonna be 23 by 13, so plenty of room on the side of the stove. So if you bring your vegetables or chicken or whatever you're cooking, you have enough room to work. 23 by 17 on this side. I have to remember to grab these because I'll drive everyone crazy. You got decent plugs here too, one on both sides. So over there might be a good spot for like your Keurig coffee pot. Shoot, you could bring the blender, the juice. You can have a whole juice bar with the amount of plugs they gave you in this. You do have a convection and a microwave. This is not the air fryer, but a big microwave right there. So you got convection and oven. You got your little wine rack up above. Probably don't want to go down the road with it in there, but pretty nice. You got this on both sides. I love the quality of the kitchen, like your solid surface countertops, your hidden hinges, the glass inlay, raised beveled edge. It just looks really nice and classy. Even all of like the accented lighting. I love how it's not like that neon blue color. I think that looks really tacky. I think this looks so much cleaner with like that soft white color. Like I was saying, you do have these zebra shades. They're really cool. Just pull those down, and if you don't want any light in, you could, you know, put it right there in the middle. Like I said, a massive couch. This is probably the biggest couch I've ever seen. And I measured the length of it just because I thought it was funny. This couch is 10 feet long. So they all recline, and right here, they are positioned perfectly in front of your fireplace and your flat screen TV. And these do lean back, and they have massagers. You got your heating chairs that'll light up and all that good stuff. You got some cup holders for your cold snacks. But in front of me, you got your fireplace, which is actually kind of nice in this one area. It could probably heat it up a little bit, you know, just to cut that chill. And then you got your flat screen, but check this out. Wha-bam! Look at all that storage. That could be your closet for all your pew-pews, you know, or maybe it'll be like a liquor cabinet. I don't know. Whatever you want to hide back here, you can do it, and it locks into place as well. Each one of these storage areas is 13 by 39 and 13 inches tall. So from floor to ceiling, you get tons of storage. And then this one, you could put like your brooms, vacuums, things like that. That is 71 inches tall. So you could definitely put some brooms or whatever you don't want to be seen, and you could have it nice and flush hidden behind this TV right here. And look how they reinforced it with the aluminum. It's really good quality. You have a little bit of storage up here, you know, maybe put some DVDs, some entertainment needs. Overall, what do you guys think of that kitchen? I didn't even show you the fridge. This fridge is really nice. This is nicer than the fridge in my house. So it is one of these smart control fridges. It is 12 volt and it cools super fast. Look at that, 41 degrees on my little battery pack. That's why I'm having to move quick, because this will, you know, my little battery pack can't run this whole fifth wheel. So we're gonna try to keep it moving along. But I love 12 volt fridges because they cool so much faster. You know, versus the gas electric, you have two drawers right here. And then the best part, this thing has a loft. How fun is this? Look at this. And it is a heavy duty ladder. Look at how huge this thing is. I don't know if you can gauge it just by me standing at it. That is a big ladder. The one thing you got to remember though, when you're using this ladder is to always, actually, you might be able to close everything up without having to worry too much, but it does lift up and like go flush with the wall. But this loft is so fun for the kids, you know? It doesn't have the mattress, but you could definitely, you know, put a pad down. Just from here to the wall back there is 12 feet. They will literally have their own little area up here just to hang out. As you can see, you got some storage areas over there, plugs on both sides. So if the kids are here or whoever you have coming, they have their own place to store their clothes for the weekend. And then right here, you do have like a little area to put a TV with the plugs. So I love that. Lofts are becoming huge now in the RV industry. Whoa, I don't want to fall, but it's got the railings up here. It looks good too. It's like metal. Looks great. What do you guys think of this living area? Woo, that's the fastest I've ever gone. We'll see how it plays out. Hopefully we can make it with this battery pack. Moving on to another very important aspect of this trailer that is appealing to people, into the bedroom under the loft. Turn these lights on. Look at that. So this is a true 60 by 80 queen on a slide out. So it gives you a lot of extra floor space in this room to where you can actually, you know, walk around right here. And they gave you a ton of storage. So this room also has opposing slides. So this whole wardrobe will slide out. They give you a bunch of little totes right here. If you did not want to use these totes, you'll get extra storage. But they look nice. This will be 22 by 63 of storage. It goes back pretty far. Check this out. Look at that. So a lot of great storage, as well as this slide out wardrobe right here. This will be 19 by 41. And what did I write? 33 inches tall. So you could literally have a whole family in here, and all of them are going to have plenty of storage to store all their clothes, whether it's in the loft, whether it's in this second bedroom. You have some more right here. These are going to be 19 by 23 by 11 inches tall. So each one of those, almost floor to ceiling storage in that wardrobe area. Moving on to the other thing that I absolutely love about this is you got a full bathroom. And I'm not talking just the toilet. You got a full-size bathroom with their own door to get in and out. So if someone, you know, they don't want to disturb you, they got their own in and entry and exit in the back of this fifth wheel. You got your sink. Pretty decent amount of store or counter space right here. Some storage down below. I did not measure those. Got a drawer right here. You'll see a lot of these stickers. This is prepped for the inverter. So once you get the inverter, all of your outlets will be able to run without being plugged into a generator, which is a really nice feature. You got your medicine cabinet, pretty standard. And you got, I was going to show you the floor space. So right here in this bathroom, your floor space is going to be 35 by 55. So like when I sit on this toilet, look at all of this. I could stretch my legs completely out. And they also angled the toilet to where you actually have, you know, some room. So this bathroom is almost bigger than the main bathroom for the main bedroom. I actually like this bedroom a little more. It's kind of cozy, you know, that low ceiling because of the loft. This bathroom, I did measurements on this too. So you can obviously use that as a wand. So from the tub, like getting into it, because there is a step up, it's 5 feet 10 inches to the roof. So if you're 5'11", you're going to have a crooked neck. The actual tub itself is 20 by 33. So I fit in there just fine. I'm 5'7", but if you are like 6'3", you're going to have to crouch just a little bit. But I love this. You know, you got your own separate area, plenty of room, your own exit. It's just super fun. We'll go keep moving on, moving quick. What do you guys think of this speed I'm going at today? It's pretty fast. You do have plugs on both sides with USB and USB-C. So if whoever's staying here needs like a CPAP machine or anything like that, you have plugs on both sides. You do have a little storage down below, so you can put your shoes down there. But overall, this bathroom and bedroom is really fun. We'll shut these off so that way we don't lose any more power. You do have a window right there that will open, so you can get, you know, a nice breeze in here at night. Your own reading lights up above, but really cool. I was just tucked away back here and cozy. All right, let's get you guys out of the dark. Moving on. God, I love this floor plan. It's so cool. The couch, I think, is funny. But it's cool because then the whole family has a place to sit. You have so much sleeping. How are you going to accommodate them? So I love that they gave you a big couch and you still have the island for your dinette, kind of. You got a nice pocket door right here, which allows for extra space, so it's not a swinging door. You got porcelain toilet in this one. Oh yeah, good quality. I measured this up for you too. So the floor space in here, and I measured to here, I didn't go into there, is 30 by 46. And from the toilet to this, you're looking at 23 inches. So I feel like most people will be comfortable in this. We'll sit on the toilet real quick. Oh yeah, look at that. Turn you around. Let me breathe a little bit, but not bad, huh? Yeah, I think this will be comfortable for most people, but I will say the floor space isn't as much as in the spare bedroom, but the shower is huge in this thing. You got a tri-slide door, so it holds up nicely. You got 3 panels that will definitely keep that water from coming out onto the floor. This shower is going to be the shower pan. I did the whole thing, including the chair. You're looking at 25 by 47, and from the pan to the skylight, you're looking at 6 feet 8 inches. So if you're 6'9", you're going to be in the space dome. Your head is going to be going through the skylight. But look, I could literally move around in here, do what I need to do. One thing that I love about Sabre is they give you a tankless water heater, which is right here. So on demand. It's also cool because you could set up different modes. So like my girlfriend likes lava for water. I don't, so I can have my own temperature. She can have her own temperature, and then it's nice and comfortable for everyone. A little bit of counter space, not a whole lot, but you got your plug right there, you know, for your hair dryer, straightener, things like that. Some storage below, easy access to your plumbing. Good size sink, and your medicine cabinet. And you got the big fart fan. Woo! Look at how big that blade is. So it's not one of those tiny ones. It's got 4 speeds. It definitely will pull some air out, especially that condensation that you do not want in this trailer. You got your linen closet. Let me turn on the lights in here so you can see a little better. That didn't help. See how much light that skylight gives you? You don't even need the lights in here. Check this out. Oh yeah, how good of an idea was that? So you got your linen closet, and you can utilize all of it because you can pull it out versus like reaching in. I like that a lot. So you got a nice area to put your towels, bathroom necessities. Moving on to the main bedroom. I still like that bottom bedroom. It's cozy. I don't know why. I like when I go out on vacation or anything, we always get like small cabin Airbnbs. Like smaller is better for me. I just like it. It's fun. But this room, you definitely got a lot of space in this. It's a little bigger in here. You got a king size bed, lots of great lighting. I did measure around the bed, so this is on a slide out, so it does give you a little more space to actually walk around. You know, when you're walking through right here, you're looking at 23 inches from this to the actual mattress. You do get a little more because the mattress overhangs, but that seems like plenty of room for people to actually, you know, get out of the shower, dry off, do what they need to do. And then on this side, you're looking at 13 inches from the wall to the mattress. So a little bit narrower right here. And then on the other side, it's a little more space. You got 16 inches right here to actually walk around. You do have some end tables right there to put your glass of water. If you're like me, got to have a huge cup of water at night right by the bed. It's got this really cool storage back here. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Hidden storage on the headboard as well. Oh, as well as plugs and USB-C plugs on top. So you can put your phones up there, charge them. You got windows on both sides, so you can let in a cross breeze, and a massive wardrobe. Look at the mirrors. This is a lot of storage. It is washer and dryer prepped. So slide these over. Look at that. Lots of storage, even for your shoes. Ugh, let me put my hand there so you could see a reference. So it kind of like is rounded. So you can put your shoes up there. This whole wardrobe right here is going to be 24 by 90. And that goes to the top right here. Oh, there's a light. So 24 by 90 and 44 inches tall. And then there's your washer dryer prep. It's actually, you got your washer on this side and your dryer on that side. So if you want to hit the road for an extended period of time, you can add that washer dryer. A little more storage up here. This is going to be 13 by 90. Pretty good. I think that will suffice. My girlfriend will probably get this whole wardrobe, and I'll get the one drawer over here behind me. So turn that off so we save some battery. These Sabres are just, they show so well. I love them. We have been selling them like crazy. You got a little area right here, you know, for extra storage. Your TV will actually go right here. So it's got backer board and your plugs. But if you're obnoxious like me, I want the biggest TV I can get. And so this will definitely help, like as a nightstand. You got 13 by 49 for that area right there, and some more added drawers right here. You got 4 drawers, you know, for your socks and stuff like that. These are going to be 9 by 19 and 9 inches deep. So pretty good. These are really deep drawers that they give you in the bedroom. Behind me, you do have more storage. Ugh. So a lot of great storage. This is good if you're going like on extended trips, you know, and you need to bring some winter clothes along, or you're going to maybe a place that's warm then cold. You have a place to store, you know, whatever type of climate you're in. You don't want all your clothes in the wardrobe. This is fantastic storage for that. This is 41 by 48 and 11 inches deep. So you could imagine, you could put all of your, you know, jackets and winter clothes when you're not using them in there. Look, you got some underglow on your bed. It's like a race car. Oh man, they did it good though. They didn't overdo it. Like some companies, they overdo that accented lighting with some funky colors. I think they did a good job on this. You do have one AC. It's in this room. You'll have another AC in the living room. So up there, and it's all ducted. So plenty of ways to push that air around. What do you guys think? Pretty fun unit. The loft is probably my favorite thing. It's super cool. Travel mode, it's fine in this trailer. So when you put these slides in, what's great is your bathroom is literally right there. So if you have to stop off in the case of emergency, you can get to that bathroom. But really, you might as well use the back bathroom because you got a door straight into that bathroom, which I like a lot. So we're starting to get a little low on power. Let's go outside and show you some of the storage out there. Ugh. I need to start doing a little more fifth wheels for you guys. I do a lot of smaller tow behinds, so I do have a bunch coming, so stay tuned for that. So this is not generator prepped or have a generator, but it does have the 30 amp solar controller and a solar panel already on the roof. Like I said, you can get an inverter, but this is where your spare tire will go, and your batteries wrap around here. These do have the 20-pound tanks, but it will be, you can fit the bigger tanks. So they put them on, you know, on each side to distribute that weight evenly. And then lots of storage. Look at that aluminum framing. This does have the outside fridge. It looks like, can't tell, is that a 12 volt? I'm not sure. So you got outside fridge for all those cold snacks. I could literally crawl in this thing. I should have measured this for you guys because it is it is a lot of storage for a fifth wheel. And then you got your switch right here for your lights, coax cable, and your switches for your fridge or your plug. Down below you do have an LP connection right there. So if you wanted to hook a grill up, it's got the fancy door right there. Some of the stuff, in case I missed it, I'll show you this because we're moving a little faster today. This does have auto level, and these are vacuum bonded walls. So vacuum bonded walls is actually a pretty big deal. What they do is when they compress all these walls together, they'll either do a method called pinch and roll, or they'll do vacuum bonding. Vacuum bonding is going to be a much more consistent style of compressing the walls. They'll suck all the air out of the walls with really, I don't know the pressure they use, but basically you're 100% sure that there's no air bubbles in the walls, which will help with delamination. You got to imagine when they use like a rolling system, what if you're the last trailer that went through that roller? Is it going to be as consistent as the first going through through that roller? I think I would prefer the vacuum bonding just because, like I said, it is a lot more consistent. This does have a PVC roof, which apparently is a lot less maintenance, you know, less conditioning and stuff, and it's more reflective too, so it'll help with that heat. You won't have to run the AC as much. These do have tire pressure safety sensors on the tires, so that little stem will change, you know, yellow if you need to kind of address something, and red if you need to stay exactly where you're at and figure out what's going on with your tires. Like I said, auto level. You are on a rack and pinion slide, also known as a through frame slide. These are really great systems, easy to maintain. Just spray it with some conditioner, some lubricant on those gears right there, and you can put these types of slides out partially. So if you wanted to get to some area in the trailer, it's not going to do damage. This is a mixture of cable slides and rack and pinion slides. So this smaller one will be the cable slide, hence the cable. Check out the back door. I love it. And you know what else I like is they give you windows that like, I don't know if it's on that side, but in the loft, the kids have their own windows that can actually open up as well. So if, you know, hot air rises, I think it's really smart that they put those windows up there for the kids or whoever is staying up there. This is a fully enclosed underbelly. So there is a heat source going under there. That way, if you want to camp in cold weather, you don't have to worry about your tanks freezing or anything like that. And it is forced air. It's not radiant heat. I'm not a fan of the radiant heat. Like I said, tankless water heater and your control panel for all of your utilities, hot and cold water, and your fresh water connection, potable water, all that good stuff is in one central location. Outdoor shower. If the dog gets into something, one of the pets, you need to rinse them off outside. So, overall, what do you guys think? We are going to end this pretty quick. That was probably the fastest tour I've ever done. Let me know if you like that. I just had to go a little faster today, mainly because we're busy. It's summertime, and the battery pack I'm using is small, so I don't know how long it would have lasted. And I'm trying to get you guys videos every day like I normally do, but it's summertime, so I'm a full-time salesperson. That's how I make my living, so obviously that has to come first. But definitely stick around. If you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It helps me out so much. You have no idea. If you don't know where I'm located at Albuquerque RV in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Our phone number will be down below in the description. If you want to work with me, just call in, say, hey, I want to work with that annoying kid on YouTube, Tyler. They'll put you in contact with me. Or if you put a lead in on the website, our website, just say you want to talk to Tyler, and they'll give that lead to me, and then we can work together. Just please ask for me. It helps me out a lot. If not, you'll end up with another salesperson because we're on a rotating list. So yeah, I hope you guys got some good information out of this. A little quicker than normal. So if you want to know more about like construction, a lot of details like that, check out some of my other Sabre videos, because I usually go like 40 minutes onto these like bigger fifth wheels, so I don't leave any stone unturned. So check out my other videos if you want a little more information. Hit that subscribe button, and you guys have a good evening, afternoon, morning, whenever you're watching this. and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, guys.